Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Vikas, and in today's video, we will talk about how to set up a domain and install WordPress on ISPConfig control panel. In the previous video, we installed ISPConfig and learned how to create clients and resellers. We learned that we can add clients and resellers from their respective sections. In this video, we will learn how to set up a domain and install WordPress on it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so as I regularly upload content related to email marketing and BPS. I'll first show you the client section where I have already added a client. I'll now log into that account in a private tab. I'm using this password consistently throughout all the videos. The username is Vikas, and I'll now log in with these credentials. In the client view, you'll see these options at the top. As an admin user, all options are visible. You can add a website either through the site section or through the client section. You can add a new site by clicking on Add New Site. This is how you can add a new site for your client. After providing login credentials, the client can log in and add their domain. Alternatively, as an admin, you can add it for them through the Add New Site option. When I click on it, it asks which client's panel you want to add this domain to. If I select Vikas, the domain will appear in his panel after being added. You can also add it directly here by clicking on Add New Site. I'll copy and paste the domain name here and set the subdomain to none. I'll select the PHP version here and save it. The domain has now been added. After this, when you go back to the site section through the client menu, if you go to the site section, you'll see that the domain has been automatically added and shows that it's assigned to the client named Vikas. You can add domains from either location. Now that our domain has been added, when I visit it, it shows the default Ubuntu page. The next step after setting up the domain is to connect it to the IP address. I've already completed this step by creating 2 records earlier, as it takes some time for DNS to propagate. I created 2 records, one for the main domain and another for a mail subdomain, both pointing to my IP address. I did this in advance so it would be indexed quickly and wouldn't delay the video production. When I access the domain now, it appears like this. Now we'll install WordPress. First, let me show you the directory structure and where to install your files. When you click on the site again, you'll find the root directory here. This is where you need to upload all your files. You can also perform various other tasks like creating backups. You can set up daily, weekly, or monthly backups, which will be stored in a directory for you to download. You can also set up redirections using flags and manage other similar settings. Statistics are also available. Now, let's proceed with installing WordPress files in our directory. Next, we'll enter our IP address and log in. Once you see the IT directory, click Login, accept the terms, enter the password, and you'll be logged in. Now we need to open the file manager. This is our directory path. You can either copy it directly or navigate to it through the URL. If you're starting from the root directory, navigate to the var folder by clicking the \. Then go to the www directory. You'll see a shortcut for your domain here. Alternatively, you can click on Client, then Client 2, followed by Web 3, then Web, which will take you to the same location. This is our directory where you need to upload your files. Go to the folder specified here and upload all your files. Delete the empty standard index file as it's not needed anymore. Now I'll open the terminal, type cd and paste the path, then press enter to navigate to that directory. Next, I'll download the WordPress files and place them here. You can either download it from the WordPress website and upload it, or run this command to automatically download and place the zip file here. After refreshing, you'll see the zip file. Now let's run the ls command to see the files, then we'll unzip this file. I'll copy the file name and use the unzip command. Now all the files have been extracted into a WordPress folder. We can move all these files from the WordPress folder to the main directory. There's a minor issue with this software where clicking Move sometimes causes logout issues. The files are moving, but it takes some time. I'll pause the video while it moves. Now that it's complete, you can see all files have been moved here. Now when we refresh our domain in the browser, instead of the previous page, we'll see the WordPress installation page. The WordPress installation page has appeared. I'll click on Let's Go. It's asking for the database name, username, and password. You'll need to create a database. Look for the database option in the sidebar and click on Add New Database. Enter the database name and click OK. Notice the database name is c2_because. I've copied c2_because and will paste it as the database name. Next, we need to create a database user. Click on Add New User, enter the username as because, and set a password. Enter your desired database password and click Save. Our user is c2_because, so we'll enter that. Then go back to the database section. Here you need to select the database user you created to connect it with the database. Click Save after entering the password. Enter the password, keep localhost as is, and click Submit. Now WordPress is ready for installation. Click Install and enter your site name. I'll enter the site name, set the username as cache, and create a password. Enter an email address. I'll use admin@domain.ml and click Install WordPress. WordPress has been installed. Click Login, enter cache as username and paste the password. You're now logged into WordPress, and when you visit your site, you'll see the default WordPress theme. To access the database, you can find it listed as C2_because. All the WordPress tables have been automatically created in the database. This video demonstrated how to set up your domain and install WordPress. You can follow the same process to upload any PHP script and run its setup through the URL. If you need a database, create it here, create a user, connect them, and proceed with the installation. If you need any assistance, my WhatsApp number is provided below. You can contact me there for any services. There's a Contabo link available. Please use my affiliate link if you're planning to purchase VPS. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll continue posting videos about VPNs, email marketing, and related topics. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and thank you for watching.